What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brennan. I'm BManX45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have a how to build series for the Digimon TCG, and we're looking at the other hybrid version. We're looking at the blue hybrid, or well, not really blue hybrid. We'll call it the MagnaGarurumon Unity Digivolution Deck, because a Magna is not a blue in this set. He's a yellow, purple, and a black. So this is the deck that's really changed, because at least Emperor still had red in him, and it basically is a red hybrid deck, just using green and blue as well. But they've moved Magna over from blue to yellow because he's kind of a light side, the light spirit, I guess you could say, the spirit of light, spirit of flame, and also, you know, the spirit of thunder and the spirit of gosh, I can't even remember what Koichi's spirit is. We'll call it the spirit of dark, but like the twin brothers, light and dark kind of thing, are what make up the Unity Digivolution of MagnaGarurumon. So we're going to get into it. We're going to talk about all the new cards, some of the old cards that I think could be good in the deck, which Tamers I think work, which Tamers I don't think work, and we're going to look into it here, and we got some choice options. There's probably a lot more other things I could have thought about, but we're just kind of going with a basic where you can start out with this deck and how you can start out with the build here. And hey, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash this like button, comment down below. We love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of the fun. And this was a request by someone who watched the other video, the how-to on either Lucemon or Red Hybrid, and they asked, hey, do Blue Hybrid next? So I do listen to the comments, and I do try to respond as best I can. And this is one of the ones we were interested in, just because I am interested in Purple Hybrid, but I don't really know if there is a Purple Hybrid build yet. I haven't really been looking too deep into it and been trying to get ready for opening boxes, so maybe we'll do a Purple Hybrid build instead, but this is something we're definitely interested in. Starting off with the lower end, so we had Ancient Garurumon last set, and that deck was a lot of fun. A lot of the time didn't really use a blue base. Blue-yellow deck, didn't use a blue base, didn't use a yellow base, used a red base a lot of the time because the red base was just so good at drawing into cards, which is what you need to basically win in the deck. So I kind of came at this the same way. Do I need a lower end blue base, yellow, black, or purple base? Well, not really. I mean, you could do a purple base. There's some pretty good purple base cards in the set, but I came in at the same angle. What's the best draw engine? Well, it is red base. You have Koromon Egg for draw. You have Muchomon for draw. You can throw other things in there. You can throw the Uko base in there to keep, searching, keep drawing, keep gaining memory. You also have options like Bokomon, which are really good for your deck because you are searching out hybrids and tamers. You also have the new Bokomon that, if you're doing a red base, isn't necessarily bad for the new thing. You could put, if you don't need to play him from the hand, you could play him in the back and just have a monster that you can swing at. Swing at security, lower your opponent's chances of having stuff to come back at you with. So I would say that this is an option for the deck. It might even be one of the best options for the deck, but it is definitely a viable option because that red base doesn't really interfere with how you play the deck, honestly, because you're mostly going to be going Digivolving off of Tamers. You're probably not going to want to Digivolve off of Digimon very much. That being said, let's look into what we have for Digimon. We have the new Metal Kabuterimon, and oops, I just got rid of that guy, so let's go Beetlemon. Let's add him back to the list here. So we have Beetlemon here. Beetlemon, just like the red hybrid, they both have kind of similar effects. Digivolves from a JP, cost 2. Digivolves from metal, cost 0. Until the end of your opponent's turn when Digivolving, this Digimon can't be deleted by your opponent's effects. So, and that's effects, not just Digimon effects. So protection, almost as good as Magnemon X Antibody. When attacking one of your Digimon or Tamers, may Digivolve into a black or yellow Digimon card with the hybrid trait, and Digivolution cost reduced by 1. So So that's cool. So you can Digivolve up into your level 5, or you can Digivolve into another level 4. And then inheritable. All turns when this Digimon would leave the battle area other than by your effects, you may play one Tamer card with inherited effects from this Digimon's Digivolution cards without paying the cost. So again, gets you back your stuff. Metal is a blocker. On play, when Digivolving, de-Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. And then it has inheritable blocker. So again, really good. You have this guy here I just put because he is a yellow, so he does work in combination with the yellow portion of this deck. The one thing that he is not, his deck doesn't really have a lot of blue, so you'd have to Digivolve on, well, I mean, you can Digivolve onto one of your yellow Tamers for a cost of 3. So there's that, or you can do a Koji, so there's options for that. And then it does have the when attacking draw, which activates any abilities like your Kojis if you decide to play Kojis in this deck, which are blue, which are kind of problematic for the deck, but because any of your Lobo stuff or Kendo stuff can Digivolve on Kojis, that might be a reason to play Kojis. And of course, it has the when attacking draw, and when attacking, this Digimon may Digivolve into a Digimon card with the hybrid trait in the hand, with the Digivolution cost reduced by 1. So again, you can warp Digivolve to something else. And then also has when inheritable when attacking. If you have 7 or fewer cards, draw. So that's nice. And then you have your other stuff. You have your Duskmon on play when Digivolving into the end of your turn. Change one of their Digimon or Tamers into a color other than white. So you can change colors. When attacking, one of your Digimon or Tamers may Digivolve into a level 4 card with the hybrid trait in the trash with the Digivolution cost reduced by 1. So that's really good. On deletion, you may play one Tamer card with a cost of 4 less from your trash without paying the cost. Again, really, really good. You have the new Kaiser Loemon Retaliation, inheritable, and on effect, and then on play when Digivolving, delete one of your opponent's level 4 low Digimon. It's pretty good. Digivolves for Koichi for a cost of 3, which seems really expensive compared to the other ones, and Loemon for a cost of 1. Then Loemon, when Digivolving, draw 1, and then trash 1 card in your hand. Draw 1, trash 1. When attacking, one of your Digimon or Tamers may Digivolve into a purple or yellow Digimon card with the hybrid trait in your trash. So again, Digivolving from the trash. All turns when this Digimon would leave the battle area other than by your effects, you may play one Tamer card with inherited effects from this Digimon's Digivolution cards without paying the cost. So that's really good. Again, so that's the inheritable. And then he Digivolves from Koichi for 2 and a Kaiser for 0. So you want to go into him and then go into the other guy. The other cool thing is, since he Digivolves from trash, you could definitely, since these guys are Digivolving and using the trash, you could definitely run a purple engine, like a draw 1, trash 1 engine. So you could play like Gabumon and on deletion egg, draw 1, trash 1, or stuff like that, like, Sunamon and the other guys, and you could play those kind of purple base. You could play like a purple base engine as well. Would be pretty decent for this deck, I think, because you are going to probably play a lot of the purple guys because they allow you to Digivolve from trash. And then of course we have Velgramon. Velgramon can Digivolve from a Koichi for 3 and a Duskmon for 1, and I think yeah. And on play, when Digivolving for each color among your opponent's Digimon and Tamers, trash the top card of both players' deck. Then this Digimon gains plus 1,000 for each card trashed. By the effect for this turn, end of attack by deleting one level 4 lower purple Digimon. Delete all of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest level. That'll kill anything. So that's really cool. It's got retaliation. It's good. Yeah, inheritable retaliation. Velgramon's really good. And then you got the new Lobomon from BT18. When Digivolving, search your security stack. You may add 1 card with the hybrid 10 Warriors trait among them to your hand, and then recovery plus 1. So awesome. Yeah, that's really cool. And then place this card on the top of your deck. The cool thing is with this is this is a reason to play the other Koichi engine, because you can go Kendo, Digivolve into him, get jamming, search your security stack. Yeah. And then when attacking, inheritable, if you have 7 or few, draw 1. So that's the same kind of thing as last set. And that's really, really good. The fact that you can search your security stack is really helpful. And then, of course, you have Rhino Kabuterimon as an option for your level 5s, because he has the same Warp Digivolving by placing a Beetlemon and Metal Kabuterimon from your trash under one of your black or yellow Tamers. That Tamer Digivolves into this card for a Digivolution cost of 3, ignoring Digivolution requirements. It has Collision, which is cool. All turns once per turn. When attack target is switched, you may unsuspend this Digimon. And then when attacking, inheritable, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 4,000 DP. DP reduction is always cool too. And then you got the old Beowulfmon from BT17, which has the same kind of effect, but this guy is specific to Koji. And placing a Kendo and a Lobo, so you'd have to have both targets. And then Warp Digivolving, basically, and then returning one card. By returning one card with the hybrid trait from this Digimon's Digivolution cards to the hand, one of your opponent's Digimon Tamers can't suspend until the next turn. And then when attacking, you can return one near the level 4 to the hand. So, Beowulfmon, pretty good. Pretty good option for level 5. You could go both ways. You also got the Rihihimon. I don't know if I pronounced that. And he's got the same thing. Kaiser and Loey under him. Digivolve for a cost of 3, and then is jamming. So that's cool. He's got jamming. When Digivolving, you may play a Tamer card from your trash without paying the cost. So that's really cool too. And then when attacking, give minus 4,000. So I'd honestly say he's probably the best one out of the 3, in my opinion, just because he plays a free Tamer from the trash. So again, that potential purple engine. Looking good. Trash one, trash your Tamers, and then play them back for free. So, I'm definitely leaning towards like a purple trash engine after that. Like, I just wanted to show you that you could use the red engine in this, because it is really, really good, but potentially something even better. You got the old Magna. Don't think it really does enough with this. Yeah. May return one card with hybrid. Return one opponent's Digimon on the same level as a return card to the owner's hand. Yeah, it just probably doesn't do enough. But this guy here, this is the boss monster, really. When Digivolving, end of opponent's turn, once per turn by placing one Digimon card from this Digimon's Digivolution cards as your bomb security. Delete all of your opponent's Digimon with the same level as the placed card. So that's kind of cool. Other than you'd have to have like the right hybrid card, like a level. Well, I guess you could put a level 6 in if you had him in trash, and then Digivolve into him, and then of course Koji Minamoto with 5 hybrid trait cards, which is again why we use this, and then other Tamers to get that. So you could put other copies. So maybe having other copies, like there's the new MagnaGarurumon that has Armor Purge. When this Digimon would be deleted, you can trash top card. Prevent the deletion. When Digivolving, return one of your opponent's level 3, 4, and 5 to the hand. End of attack by placing this Digimon card as the top security card. Unsuspend this Digimon or Tamer, which is also a pretty cool option as well. So that's not bad. Yeah, you could probably have a couple of these in there just because it would work with the deck. And you could trash this card and then put it on top of your security stack, which you could then search out with Lobomon. There's so many ways you can do this, so it's actually really cool. And then, of course, you have the new option card, which is Dark to Light, Thunder to Gunfire. Main, you may place up to, where is it here? 5 hybrid trait cards with different names from your hand or trash under one of your Tamers. Then one of your Tamers with 5 or more cards under it may Digivolve into MagnaGarurumon in the hand or trash, ignoring Digivolution requirements and without paying the cost. Yeah. So cost 3 basically. So yeah. So trashing is going to be good in this deck. So a trash engine would be very good in this deck. Would definitely speed things up because then you can use cards like that. Although you do need all 3 colors on board. So you basically either need 2 Tamers, this guy or this guy, or through all 3 Tamers really. It'd be interesting because you got to have multiple Tamers on the board, or you got to have, basically your Magna on the board, or even just 2 Digimon of those colors on the board. So it's difficult to come up with that. Although you can definitely do it if you have if they have the right Tamers. So being able to like go into this for 3 is really good, especially because because you can attack multiple times with him, and then of course you have the Tamers too, which are also going to give you different abilities. And plus, if you get this off security, you can add it to hand and play a Tamer from your hand or trash, which is always really good. No, I definitely like these new option cards, making it easier to go into these guys. So I think that's really, really cool. We got our Tamers here. Of course, we got our Kojis, which give you, Memory Tamer and your Warp Digivolve Tamer, giving you unblockable and gaining a memory, or giving you jamming and gaining a memory. Still probably good for the deck. I don't know if you're going to play them in huge numbers. Like, you'll probably play like 1 Koji because you can do that play and go into MagnaGarurumon because it doesn't specify blue. Just says into a MagnaGarurumon in your hand for Digivolution cost. So that's good. You also have like the old Koichi, which might be good because on play draw 1, trash 1, and on deletion gain a memory. And it's a purple, so it works for the purple. Doesn't work for any of the other ones, but it definitely works for the purple. So this might be a decent card. You also have the new Koichi, which is going to be start your main by trashing 1 card with the hybrid trait in your hand, gain a memory. So it's going to gain you memory for trashing your combo pieces into your trash. And then when attacking once per turn, you may return 1 card with hybrid or 10 warriors trait from your trash to your hand. So adding your pieces back when you attack with him. You also have the new JP, which again, by trashing 1 card with the 10 warriors or hybrid trait, you can draw 1. So basically he's a trash 1, draw 1. And then all turns when attack target is changed, you may play 1 Tamer card. So it'd be good if something had raid. Well, actually, what was this inherited? When attack target is, yeah, it'd be nice if something had raid. Because I don't think it does. The blocker, like, so you basically can play, when you block, you can play, that's the cool thing, is that if you have this guy with blocker on your opponent's turn, they attack, you can unsuspend by adding the top card of your security to your hand, unsuspend this Digimon on your opponent's turn and then block with him, and then play a Tamer. So that's actually pretty cool. Yeah, no, there's lots of cool abilities. And then of course you have Susanoo. I didn't put Susanomon in here, but you can play. Obviously, you play Susanomon, and there's other kind of cards you might play too. Like I said, the purple engine is looking a little bit more favorable, but the red engine's good too because you can play Flamemon, search out your pieces, and then you can't really Digivolve with him though, so you can't use his inheritable. So I don't know, maybe, and you can't really use Strabimon either because it's a blue. Unless you're going to go into Lobo or Kendo from a level 3, which is expensive. So it'd be interesting to see. There's lots of cool ways to play this, but definitely the purple engine is going to be very important, I think, in the deck. This engine also, but maybe a little bit less so. And it'll be interesting to see how much blue you can tech in to make, and still not make this inconsistent, because if you're drawing your blue Tamers, but you're drawing all your non-blue Digivolutions, you can't go into, then it's going to be really difficult for you to play the game. But we'll have to wait and see here. we'll definitely start building the deck once we get our pieces, once we get the set. Tell me what you guys think. What ideas do you have for this deck? Do you think playing it more traditionally is better? Do you think that there should be a bunch of old cards? What are your guys' suggestions for the deck? And tell me, what do you think about level 3 engines? Is purple drawn trash the way to go, or maybe the same old red base engine to draw a ton and then potentially stun your opponent? Ukos, Pokemons. What are your guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. Looks like that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in. We hope to see you in the next video. As always, have a wonderful day. And that's all for now, folks.